Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Today is 20th April 2020 and today I'm again here for our second lesson of the periodic table which we talked yesterday, that today we will understand the concept of chemical formula. In our yesterday's lesson we learned about the difference between an atom and an element, molecule and compound. So today, inshallah, we will focus on the concept of chemical formula. So let's have a look on it now. So chemical formula is an expression of the types of and number of atoms in a substance. Okay. So today, inshallah, you will learn that how a formula is written and what the formula is going to give us the information about the atoms, means what type of atoms are involved to make the any particular formula and how many number of atoms are involved in it. Okay students, so let's start our today's topic, and again I will repeat that a chemical formula is an expression, means a way of writing or a way of describing the types of, okay, and types of and the number of atoms in a substance, or in other words you can say in any formula to make that substance. Okay, so two things are important in formula: types and number of atoms. Okay students, so let's say I will write a formula of, here I will write the formula of any simple compound. Okay, let's have an example of, okay, yes, I will write H2O. Okay, so what this formula is showing? This formula is showing this is the formula of water. I hope in yesterday's lesson we learned that it is the formula of water. Another formula I'm going to write is, let's say I will write a simple one for you people. CO2. Okay, I'm writing the formula of CO2 that we already learned about it as well. Carbon dioxide, yesterday we learned about it. So what this water's formula is telling you? It is telling you that two hydrogen atoms are involved in it. Means, first of all, we will see type of atoms. So there are two types of atoms, hydrogen and oxygen, and here it is carbon and oxygen. Okay, before going into its detail, I will write another one, that is H2SO4. This is the chemical formula of sulfuric acid. That is the chemical formula of sulfuric acid. Okay, so here you can see that in water, first of all, we will go into the type of atom. So how many types of atoms are there in water molecule? Hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, and if you will look into the formula of carbon dioxide, carbon and oxygen. If you will look into the formula of sulfuric acid, hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen. Means here we have three types of atoms. Okay, so this subscript actually helps you to know about the number of atoms, that how many atoms are involved in it. So that subscript of 2 is telling you that 2 hydrogen atoms are there, and no subscript is telling you that there is only 1 oxygen atom over here. Okay. Then carbon dioxide, with no subscript, it is telling that it is having only 1 atom, and the subscript of 2 is telling that it is having 2 oxygen atoms involved over here. And what about the formula of H2SO4 is telling you? Again, this subscript of 2 telling you that 2 hydrogen atoms are involved in it with no subscript. There is no subscript written over here. It means only one sulfur atom, and 4 subscript is showing that 4 oxygen atoms are involved in it. So when 2 hydrogens, 1 sulfur and 1 oxygen is in 4 oxygen atoms are involved in it, it shows the formula of sulfuric acid. Okay, let's move on to some other examples of sulfuric acid now. Okay. Yes, I have written some more chemical formulas which use parentheses to clarify atomic composition. Now I have given you some uh, bit complicated formula. In the last slide, we have seen water, carbon dioxide, and sulfuric acid. But here I have written a bit complicated formula, and in which especially we have used these parentheses. I hope all of you know what do I mean by parentheses or the brackets. So I took the example of this TNT. It's a very famous chemical. So this is the formula of this TNT. In that you can see that the formulas represent, or it is written as C7H5 NO2 within brackets or parentheses, and again it is having another subscript 3. Okay, so now you will see that how we will solve, or we will guess about the number of atoms which are within the parenthesis. Okay, it generally follows the same formula which you use for, or the technique which you use in mathematics. Okay, that when you have any value within the parenthesis, how it is being like multiplied with the subscript which is written by the end of that brackets or parenthesis. Okay, students. So now I will tell you about the actual number of atoms involved in this formula. Okay, so let's have a look on it. That here we see that 7 subscript is there, so 7 carbons are there, 5 subscript is there, 5 hydrogens are there. Here there is no subscript, but this is enclosed within a parenthesis, and here it is having 3. It means we will take this 3 and we will use it to multiply it with this nitrogen. So by the end, what we will get over here, we will get actually that nitrogen are, how many atoms of nitrogen are there? 3 nitrogen atoms are there, because this 3 is written at the as a subscript of this bracket. Okay, so this is telling us that although no subscript over here, but this 3 is and at the end of parenthesis, so that we will count it as 3 nitrogen atoms. I hope it is clear to you all. Okay, now we will have a look on this oxygen. Now 2 subscript is already written over here, and 3 is present at the end of that parenthesis. So what we will do, students, for oxygen actually, I will write oxygen. Now for oxygen actually, we will multiply this 3 with this 2. We will multiply this 3 with 2. So when we will multiply 3 2s are, what it will be? Yes, students, what it will be? It will be 6 oxygen atoms. Okay, 3 2s are 6. So by the end you have seen that this TNT has 7 carbon atoms, 5 hydrogen atoms, 3 nitrogen atoms, and 6 oxygen atoms. So in this way, we are able to calculate the types and number of atoms involved in any chemical formula. So chemical formula is an expression of writing any substance formula in which we come to know about the types and the number of atoms involved in making a certain substance. That is all for today's topic of chemical formulas. I hope you have well understand about it. If you find any query, you can contact me through my WhatsApp number. Thank you.